Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back with some more Legendary Edition, aka Super Unstable Edition. And I'm saying that because I've been trying to play this game lately, and I have just been crashing to no end. I just can't seem to rid it. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to reinstall the game. But anyway, I'm going to showcase something that I made actually quite a while ago. It's actually a follower, a dark elf, and her name is Krissa. And she can be found in the Candlehearth Hall. Now, when I placed her in here, I wasn't even thinking because Dunmers, they have a hard time in Windhelm, and a lot of the Nords there, they don't like the Dark Elves, and the Dark Elves themselves are usually in the Grey Quarter and not in Candlehearth Hall. So she's there, but it's a good thing she's not by herself because the Bard there is also a Dunmer. And maybe sometime in the future I'll put more Dunmer characters there, or maybe just move her to the Corner Club. But anyway, this is the first follower that I ever released publicly, and I definitely say that I gotta go back to it and fix things up because a lot of the texture paths probably didn't fix right. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. She's not really special outside of she looks kind of cool, and that's about it. So I'm gonna move on to the next mod, which is an armor mod. And so this next armor mod is called the Doom Valkyrie, and I've actually seen this a while ago when I first started playing Skyrim and getting into mods, and I really liked it. But the problem with that mod was that it didn't have any body slide. It just had one shape, and that was it. But now it has body slide thanks to somebody named Mimi, I believe his name is. This is the same guy who made the CBBE body slide support for the Felicia armor. So he's going to a lot of the armors, I believe that's UUMP or doesn't have body slide properties, and he's adding those to it. So shout out to that guy. He's making, some unusable armors usable for people like me. Now I gotta say that immediately when I put the armor on my character, I was like, man, um, she's glowing a bit too much. Like, I don't know what's the cause of this. I picked a non-glossy version, but she still has this really like glossy and brightness to her on the body. And then the face is all really dark, so it just really doesn't look right to me. But the armor does look really nice. Now, it comes in other colors, but you barely notice it. It's kind of like a white color, but with like a different color outline. Similar to the one that I'm showing now, how it kind of has that gold outline. The other ones just have like some pinkish baby blue. It's not really good at all. So I gotta say, as much as I really liked this armor when I first saw it, and I was excited when I saw that it was converted to CBBE with body size support. I was happy to see that, but I gotta say I gotta pass on it. The glossiness, that brightness, is just not working for me, especially on dark characters, because I actually like dark characters. You guys know that. I like the Dunmers and the Red Guards, and this armor is just not gonna do it. But otherwise, it's really cool. Okay, so next we have a house mod. I haven't done one of these for Legendary Edition in a long time. This one is actually pretty different. It's called Riverwood Dungeon, and you could find it located behind the Sleeping Giant Inn. Now, I'm gonna let you know ahead of time, I'm probably gonna give a horrible tour with this mod because it is just so huge, and it's just so much stuff inside to see and to look at and to play stuff on, and there's even some followers inside. Okay, so basically what this house looks like, it looks as if it was an actual dungeon from like one of the vanilla dungeons, and then it was like they cleaned out all the joggers and everything out and just made it into somebody's mansion. Now this thing has everything in it. It has statues to cure diseases for like every religion that you could think of, the Bella to Talos and everything. And it has a oven that you can use. Ovens are really good to me because I always felt like they were so hard to find. So whenever I see a house mod with an oven in it, it's just like, good job to you, bonus points. Across from the oven, you can find like a cooking pot and some other cooking utensils. And then behind all of that, there is a freezer. I thought that was so cool. I've never seen that in a house mod where they actually have a freezer in it. So you go down, it's these double doors, to keep it nice and insulated, and then you see all the meat hanging, and there's like these bowls of all these different meats that you could get, like beef or dog meat, chicken breast, salmon, and stuff like that. So I would definitely say that's one of my favorite features about this house was the freezer. I really love that. Um, it was really good. So there's a treasury room as well, in which you need a dragon claw to get in. And I think the claw is placed on you automatically. I tried to open the door, try to guess the code to try to get in, and I just eventually gave up on it. But before I exited the house, I realized I had the dragon claw on me, and I went back to go open it later on. So there's even a church inside with a bunch of benches and things you could pray to. There's like a statue with a cross, and there's some more interactables in the back. And I didn't really stay too long in this room. I didn't want to, possibly offend anybody. And the room was a bit creepy anyway, so I didn't stay too long. Now, there's a huge room called the Armoury. Now, when you come inside here, the first thing that I thought was Iron Man. Like, this looked like some Tony Stark stuff right here. It's like a giant oval room with armors, mannequins lined up for you to place all your armors at. And it's just so cool. When you run to the end of the hall, there's like 3 more doors. And inside of those doors is like more armories for you to put even more armors in. It was just ridiculous. Like, if you're somebody who's obsessed with armors and collecting them and placing them on mannequins, this is definitely the house mod for you. So I didn't mess around with the followers too much. I wasn't too interested in them. I didn't think that their texture paths were like completely standalone, because when I looked at one of their hips, it kind of had this texture issue with it. So I didn't spend too much time with them. There was also one of those offering boxes, the same one that you see in the College of Winterhold in the basement, where you could, place some items in and it'll create something. So that was in there too. It was so many things is in this house that it's just ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably not going to be able to give you the best tour. It's just so much stuff. You could try it out yourself. I try to cover as much as as much of the house, as I can in this short amount of time. And yeah, that's it. If you like Riverwood like I do, and you like custom houses, then you might like this one. Especially if you're somebody who's obsessed with collecting all the items, because even in the description, the guy says this is a house for collectors. So that's it. I tried to fight a griffin and my game crashed. I tried to fight a dragon and my game crashed. So I kind of just, did the little frustrating walk of shame at night with one of my Bossmer characters. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys later. Probably with Special Edition, because I don't want to have to deal with all these crashes. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.